All right, everybody, welcome to the Master Wing channel. We have an exciting Dice Throne game for you featuring the new Outcast character, the Necromancer. If you don't know what this character does, this isn't a detailed review of this character, but in summary, he will summon skeletal warriors, a skeletal mage, or a bone golem. Basically, he has an undead army that we are going to try to summon and defeat this new one-shot loot map called the Catacombs, if you can see towards the right-hand side. And here is our one-shot loot table that we'll be going after. This is our first attempt of this. This is very new, and this character is actually a level 6 difficulty, so if I mess something up, please let me know in the comments. I'm sure it's not going to be completely smooth, but we're going to try to go through this map and then hopefully face the boss down below, okay? So let's get going without further ado. We get to choose left or right. We do start with 60 health. I'm kind of feeling a little bit confident here, so we're gonna go, oh, you know what? Hero setup, we have to roll for our loot. And if you are one player, you have to 3 commons, 1, 2, 3, the Dark Amulet of Power, the Sanguine Spell, or Vampire Scepter. I think I'm going to take this Dark Amulet of Power. It lets me, once per turn, you may lose 2 health to force any one die to be rerolled. Not super strong. This is losing health. This is negative status effects, and I only have Decrepify, so we're going to go with this Dark Amulet of Power. It's up, and you get to choose one. We got the Ghost Totem. Whenever you gain 1 or more positive status effects tokens as a result of an offensive ability, you may lose 1 health to gain Evasive. Man, these ghost equipment, they keep making me lose health. Demon Spike Chain. Whenever you inflict 1 or more negative status effect tokens, you may lose 1 health to inflict bleed. You know, I think I'm going to take the Symbiotic Mandrake. Once per turn during your main phase, you may gain, entangle, and heal 2. So that would make me have 1 less roll attempt, basically, if I get entangled, but kind of an insurance card if we want to heal. Okay, team, let's go ahead and get started. We got our loot, we got our cards in our hand, and we're gonna go to the blue guy because we want some good loot, and we got full health. Let's see what baddie comes our way. Looks like we got the Hermit. All right, so they're gonna start off with 12 health, and we get to go first. You do not skip your income phase in a one-shot map. All right, so our upkeep goes, we are gonna go our Unearth card. With the Necromancer, you have to cover up and move this every turn. We're gonna cover up Dead Man's Party because we don't have any skeletal warriors. So that gives me 2 corpse. Let's see, now we do our income phase. Draw a card, and yeah, we got a lot of good stuff going on. I think we will pay for Reanimate right here, and let's see, let's roll for Bon Appetit. Roll 1 dice, and something good happens. Hopefully, we rolled a 6. Inflict, Decrepify, and steal 1 health from a chosen opponent. So that puts them down at 11, and he is decrepified. What else do we want to do on our turn? Wait, I don't think I spent the CP for that. I told you there's going to be some mistakes here. What else do we want to do? I think let's go ahead and roll. I would usually spend to pay for some skeletal warriors, but I want to do this Reanimate. If you activate Reanimate, you're going to gain 3 corpses, 1 CP, and you can immediately spend the corpses at a discount. So it costs 1 less corpse. I think it's a very good first attack if I can roll some bones. We got 2 bones. Let's do it. 3 bones, And okay, so we only got 3 bones. That's fine. We have it upgraded, so we gain 3 corpse. That puts us at 5. We gain a CP. And I can immediately spin the corpses, any undead, 1 less. So let's go ahead and get the skeletal mage for 2. There we go. And let's go ahead and get the skeletal warriors for 3. So now we're boosted up a little bit. That's good. But we don't do any damage because reanimate just doesn't do that. I had to beef him up a little bit. Okay. And main phase 2. Let's see. Do we want to use any of this? I don't think so. Let's let the hermit go. And the hermit is looking for 3 windmills, and a slash. All right. And they definitely got that. So they're going to do 3. Oh, wait, guys, we need to start over. The Decrepify lets them only re-roll 2 dice. So that's my fault. Let's try again. This is our first time doing this. Wow, I just did a natural ult, but his roll objective is not that. So let's pay attention to our Decrepify. He only gets to re-roll 2 of the dice. So like that, and I guess he would roll these 2 dice. And it looks like that's a whiff. So Decrepify really worked out. I wanted to start over and at least pay attention to my negative status effects. So that comes off, and that is a whiff. We are completely fine with that. Now it goes to our turn. Gonna unearth, and let's go ahead and put this on the reanimate. Give me 3 corpse, and now income phase. There we go. Oh wow, we got triple up. I've got a lot of good cards here actually. 2, 3. You know what? I'm gonna play this Symbiotic Mandrake. It's equipment that we got from our loot. So I'm gonna put that over here just in case we need it. And let's go ahead and roll some dice. Try to kill this guy. Okay, what do we have here? We have almost a corpse explosion. Corpse explosion is a pretty good attack down here, but I need 1 more 6. Can we do it, people? We're gonna try. Okay, we got the 6. That's what I'm talking about. So we will do corpse explosion, deal 4 damage, spend up to 3 corpse. So we will, you know what? Let's spend all 3. There we go. And that lets me roll 3 dice because it's a corpse explosion. And that means we're gonna add 2 more damage. So that is 6 plus this 6 makes it undefendable. So that is 6 undefendable damage. Let's make it 7, 8, 9 undefendable. That puts him down to 2. And since we activated 3 skeletal warriors, it also lets you activate the skeletal mage. And you can either inflict a decrepify or you can steal 1 health. And we're going to steal 1 health. So that puts them at 1. We almost one-shot the hermit. The corpse explosion definitely was successful. So that's fine with me. And what else do we want to do? Oh, remember, this character, when you activate these guys, you have to roll to see if they go away. If you roll for bones, you have to get rid of some of the undead from your choosing. Hey, but we didn't roll any bones, so we get to keep our little army right here. So that is fantastic. And here we go. All right, so they got 2 spirals. He needs 1 more spiral. Okay, so we got it. And that's going to be 3 undefendable damage and roll 1 dice. He got a slash, so that's going to add 2 undefendable damage. So that is 5 undefendable damage to me. I thought maybe I'd get to do my defense, but that Hermit does undefendable damage, so that's a shame. And I think we just have to take it, guys. That puts us at 57 health. And now it is our turn. So we are going to go to, I think we're going to cover our basic, and that gives us 2 corpse and income. Like that. And what else can we do here? Let's go ahead and do the double up for 1 CP. Maybe get some even better cards. 1, 2. Oh, these are juicy. These are juicy. I've never seen some of these cards before. This is one of our first time playing Necromancer. Man, I only have 1 CP. I've been spinning a lot of stuff, don't I? All right, let's just roll and see if we can beef up a little bit. We only have to do 1 damage, so I'm not super concerned. Although I did cover up my basic, so that probably wasn't the best move. And shoot, we got 1, 2, 3. We almost have Dead Man's Party. What are the odds of me getting a 6 here? We have a triple up. You know what? Let's just go for another Corpse Explosion, because I'm worried I just need to do 1 damage. That's not it, people. We could do Harvest right now. I just wish I had my basic. I shouldn't have covered that up. Let's go for another Corpse Explosion. All right, we need a 6 or a 5. All right, so we rolled 2 6s. Actually, and I hate to use a tippet just for 1 damage. Let's just go with good old Corpse Explosion. It's going to be 4 damage, and let's go ahead and, since he can prevent 3 of it, I don't think we have to spend any of my corpse. I'm just going to deal 4 damage. And I'm not even going to activate any of these guys as well, because he just has 1 health. All right. And he is not going to prevent anything, so he takes 4. And we beat the Hermit relatively smooth. It took a little bit longer, but 57 health, we take those. And our reward is going to be a blue loot. Let's go. Need something good here. And we got a 7. So 7 on the blue is going to be a flight. We take that. That might come in handy. All right, so now where do we want to go? You cannot, if I'm reading the rules right, you can't go back to a different area. So we're going to move up, and we're going to go for an epic minion already. And we got the Carrion Golem. Let me see. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. All right, Carrion Golem is going to start out with 18 health. And he doesn't have first strike, so we get to go first. And I'm going to do my Unearth ability. I'm going to cover up Reanimate again. And it's important to note, since I upgraded this, it gives me 3 corpse instead of 2. So we will cover up that. And I also want to save up my corpse so I can get Big Boy, the Bone Golem. And he cost 6 corpse. So I might not spend a bunch of corpse here if I can help it. There we go. We have cards in hand. And let's see. Nothing super crazy to use here. Let's just get into it. right. So we got 4, 5. I think I'm gonna re-roll and try to go for a 3 and a 2. We got a 3. Let's see. How could I make this roll better? 5, 4, 3, and a 1. Let's go for a 2 and a 6. Okay, we did not get it. So in order not to whiff, we are going to use our tippet right here. I know it's still early game, but I really don't want to whiff at this point. So let's make this a 2. That'll be 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we got a small straight. We gain a corpse, and that will be 5 damage. And since I know he's got a lot of health, I'm going to go ahead and activate these guys too. So that'll be 5 damage, 6, 7, 8, and a steal a health, excuse me. So that puts him at 7, and he rolls for his defense. He's going to prevent 1 of that, so we did 5, 6, 7, 8. So he takes 7. Puts him down to 10. That's fine with me. And remember, we activated all 4 of these guys, so we got to roll. Oh, man, we got 3 bones, so that's a shame. I'm going to take out my skeletal warriors since they are the cheapest. I think I have a card that lets me re-roll those bones, actually. But I don't have enough CP for it, of course. So it is what it is. Now on to the Carrion Golem. Oh wait, do I have too many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do. So we'll go ahead and play the Dark Amulet of Power. And I think you can have 2 equipment. Someone correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. All right, so the Carrion Golem is looking for 3 spirals, 3 swirls, 3 windmills, whatever you call them. All right, so we got it. And roll 2 dice and deal damage equal to the total roll value. If the value is less than 6, you're going to inflict a parasite. So he rolls 2 dice. Wow, I just rolled 2 1s. So he's going to do 2 damage to me. I'm fine with that. And it is less than 6, so I also get a parasite. We will roll for our defense here. Let me get this out of the way. And all we got was a steal a health. So that puts him at 9. We're at 59. However, would we take 2 damage? That's fine with me. Okay. And now it is our turn. Okay, so I do have a positive status effect. So we are going to take 1 damage from the parasite. And we are going to do our unearth ability. What do we need to cover? I'll probably cover Dead Man's Party again. And that puts us at 8. I wonder if I could have bought the Bone Golem that last turn. Oh well. Can't remember everything. Here we go. We still have some pretty decent cards. I'm going to spend my corpse and buy the Bone Golem. And I think, honestly, I'm going to see if I can roll another reanimate and get some more bad guys for me. Oh, you know what? I'm going to play Death Manual. And for 2 CP, I'm going to summon up to 2 skeletal warriors. So there we go. And we got these guys. And now I will pay my remaining 2 from the corpse dial. Now we are completely beefed up for the Necromancer. I have all my bad guys. So this should be a pretty hard-hitting turn. Let's see if the dice will help us out. All right. So we need to do 9 damage. If I do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that may not be enough to kill. I see a 1, 2, 3. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up, but we will roll to try to go for a straight. Check it out, I got the large straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. We gain 2 corpses. Inflict a decrepify, 7 damage. I'm gonna wait to see what his defense does, and I may use these guys to activate. Okay, so he needed swirls on his defense. He did not get any spirals, swirls, windmills, whatever. So we're going to deal the 7 damage, and we will go a 8, 9. Okay, let's just keep it simple. And that should beat him up, which it does. Beat that guy. I thought he'd be tougher, but you know, we rolled pretty well and that was fine. Oh, I do need to roll a couple of these for my undead, and they're gonna stay with me, no bones. We need to roll and gain our loot. We got a 13 on the loot table. 5 health, let's go. That puts us at 61. That's more health than we started with. I think we're doing okay. What else? We are going to get another loot because it was on the way. 3. Okay, we got a 10. So 10, that would be 3 cards. Goodness sake. 1, we got a twice as wild. 2, and 3. We got a ton of cards. I really haven't spent a lot of cards, but we have 0 CP, so that may be concerning. And I think we're going to, you can't go back on the one-shot loot. So we're gonna go to a legendary. And who do we have here? Oh goodness, we have the Ashen King with 35 health. This could take a while. We'll see what these catacombs do. And he's got 2 King's Hands tokens. All right, so it is our turn. Let's do some unearthing. Let's go and probably cover our reanimate. I don't think we need to do that one. So that puts us at 5. It may be time for another corpse explosion. We get 1 for the parasite. And now we do our income phase. Oh wow, my promo card. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Oh wait, if I roll a 6, it says gain 8 corpses. So I have 5. I'm not gonna play the promo card yet. But I need to get rid of some serious amount of cards here, people. Oh, goodness sake. I don't have a lot of CP here. Let's get rid of Sturdy Bones. Sell that one. And I'm going to sell this Fractured Magic because I already have the Mage. Hopefully I can keep him for a long time. I'm going to sell this one. Now I've got enough CP for samesies and a twice or a twice as wild. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, and what? 5 6s. Let's do it. You know what? Let's go for it. I see a 6. Oh, we didn't do it. So we got 1, 3, 4. I'm gonna keep this, And maybe we can get a small straight, maybe we can get corpse explosion. Okay, it looks like we got the corpse explosion. That's what we needed. So here we go. This army is about to explode. 4 damage. And we're going to spend up to 3 corpses. 1, 2, 3. That lets us roll 3 dice. I'm going to add 4, 6, 8, and it's going to be undefendable. I'm going to activate this guy, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and a steal. I'm going to steal some health. That puts me at 61, and I'm going to deal 13 undefendable damage. So he was at 35. That puts him at, what is that, 22? That was a huge hit because it was undefendable damage on the corpse explosion. This army, man, it hits hard, and we don't have to do the defense, obviously, so that was great. Now we have to roll and see which of these guys are going to be dead. No bones. That means all my guys stay here with me. That was a great roll. All right, Ashen King's turn. And he's looking for 3 swirls, and he needs a 6. There's a 6. He needs 1 more swirl. Oh, he did not get it. So, he's going to use a King's Hand token. And if he gets a 4, 5, or a 6, this will be successful, and he starts his turn over. But it was a 1, and the max amount of King's Hands tokens he can use is 1. So that was a legit whiff by the Ashen King. We take those. That was a super lucky roll for us, because he probably would have done a ton of damage. Now it's back to us. We will go to... you can't keep your unearth card on the same attack. I think I'm just going to go back and forth probably to my basic and 2 more corpse. This parasite is getting annoying. I probably need to use this flight so he'll stop parasitizing me. And income phase. Oh, you know what? I think the last turn... I had too many cards, so I'm going to go back and pretend that I was smart and did the upgraded defense. So that puts us at 7, and I'm going to use this one. Going back in time, rolling a dice. A 5, that lets me draw a card. Okay, and I'm going to use... corpse explosion. I'm going to upgrade that as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now we're at our appropriate hand limit, and let's pretend that I got those in my last main phase, okay? We already did our draw cards, I think. So let's just go ahead and hit somebody. All right. Okay, what do we have here? We still have a decent corpse style for corpse explosion. And then we also have the 4, 5, 6, obviously. So let's just go with the 4, 5, 6, see if we can get a blight. Wow, we just rolled a large straight blight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means I gain 2 corpses. 6. I inflict a Decrepify, and that will be 7 damage. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and a steal. Okay. What else? Oh, we got to take the steal. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I guess that's it. Okay. That's insane. 12 damage on a large straight, and defense roll On a spiral, inflict burn. If opponent is already at stack limit, deal 2 damage instead. He didn't roll a spiral, so yeah, that was a terrible defense for him. Main phase 2, let's remember to do what we're supposed to do. We have a bunch of roll phase cards, and I think that's it. It's going to be the Ashen King's turn. Okay, remember he does have Decrepify, so we will do this, and he can only re-roll 2. So we'll go here. Oh, he got the 6, so he needs 2 spirals. And he got it. So that is his attack. And are we going to mess with that in any way? No. All right, so that means he's going to do... he's going to inflict a dominance. Golly. He's going to deal 13 damage, but actually it's going to be 12 because the Decrepify reduces that by 1. So 12 damage coming to me. We're going to roll for our defense first. It is upgraded. So we gain 2 corpse. And that's it. Are we taking 12 damage? Let's use our flight this time. And that lets me roll 2 dice. And if I roll a 6, I'm going to get rid of all of it. Oh, man, I wish I had my tippet. Twice as wild, so wild. I just don't have the dice to prevent anything. I do have a not this time, so we'll use a not this time. And let me think here. So now we're down to 6 damage. I think I'm going to discard this Bone Golem. Let me show you this leaflet real quick. The Bone Golem, you can remove the Bone Golem and deal 2 damage and prevent 2 damage if you need to. So he is expensive, but I think I'm going to use it in this instance. So now we're preventing 8 of the 12. So we will take 4. That's 57. And because I used the Bone Golem, I did 2 more damage to him. So that's 19. All right. We mitigated a lot of damage there, so that's fine with me. And now it's back to our turn. Unearth, reanimate again. That puts me at max capacity of corpse dial, by the way. That's awesome. I haven't really used my equipment here. I don't like losing health. I probably need to be using that, but I've got 57 health and I started at 60. So kind of not worried about that. We don't have a positive status effect, so the parasite isn't going to do anything. And I think we just move into our income and our main phase. I think I'm going to get rid of dominance because I don't have any positive status effects. All I have is a negative and a unique resurrect. So this parasite doesn't really bother me that much. These guys are considered companions. I'm going to get that out of here for the dominance. All right. And we're also going to spend our corpse dial for the Bone Golem in our main phase. So that puts us down to 4. We're maxed on the army. And let's go. Okay, we got 2 6s here. Looks to me like a corpse explosion. We take those. We're going to deal 4 damage and spend our 4 corpse. And roll 4 dice. Oh, we got a 6. That means it's undefendable. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 undefendable damage and a steal. So we will do 58. Steal. What was I at? I already forgot. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, he went from 18 down to 5 because of the corpse explosion. That was insane. I wish I had an attack modifier that I could do a little bit more, but that's okay. And now we do our roll to see who goes away, and you get to choose. I'll get rid of these guys because I rolled 2 bones. All right, and main phase 2. All right, pass to you, Ashen King. He is looking for the same combo. He's got that and that. Let's see. So he would go to a, since there's no 6, I think he'd just do the top one, Profane Command. And that would do 7 defendable damage to me. Do our defense. That means we gain a couple corpse. And we will take 7. So he dropped us down to 51. Still not bad for a legendary minion. I feel like we're doing okay. And now it's back to us. And what do we need to do here? We will go to Unearth and go here. Income. Oh my. Decent cards, decent cards. I think I'm gonna sell this bone armor. It lets me remove guys to prevent our defense, but we're doing okay on health. I need the CP. I need like a getting paid. I think I'm gonna buy my skeletal warriors with our corpse dial in our main phase, and we rolling. I need to do 5 damage. I just rolled 3 6s. Goodness sake. Well, you know what we're doing. We're gonna go for our Black Shroud ability. And it's okay that we're taking chances on this because we have a samesies. Bingo for 1 CP. That puts me at a 6. Black Shroud, and that means I gain 3 corpses, 4 undefendable damage. Let's go ahead and make it 5 undefendable damage, and that defeats the Ashen King. Wow, we dropped him down from 35 health pretty quickly. Remember, I got a roll for that guy. He's a bone. I'm gonna get rid of him. Wow, we're making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and we're homebound. Let's go. What do we get here? We get a loot. A 7. 7 on the loot table is a rare. I have this parasite. I don't really want these 2, so I'm gonna let these go. And I'm gonna take my soul channeling. I think this could be fun because I can change the value of any die. All right, now we're going to, I don't know if this camera can see, but you can either go through and get a loot chest or you can go through and get a salve. I think we're just gonna go ahead and get the loot chest. So here we roll. We got a 2. A 2 on the 1 shot would be a +3 token. And now we're going to another baddie. Okay, we got the Fallen Pharaoh. I think this guy comes from the Dice Throne Unchained. He is new. And he starts with 2 King's Hand tokens. Unearth ability. Let's go to Reanimate. That puts me at a 6. Oh, I do take 1 because of the parasite. And this +3 token. We will gain our income as usual. We got an upgrade if I can grab my cards. But do I care about the upgrade? I don't think I'm going to upgrade this because I've got a so wild, a twice as wild. Yeah, I've just got some other cards. I think we're going to sell this guy and give me more CP. All right, now we roll. Oh, before we do that, I think I'm going to buy or summon my last skeletal warrior. There we go. This could be a lot of damage, people. All right, now we're rolling. I see a 6. And I still only have 1 6. Oh, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have a small straight. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a 5. We cannot. Do we so wild this? I don't think so. I think we're just going to go with a small straight. Lets me gain 1 corpse, 5 damage. Let's do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and a steal. That puts him at 24 health. And me at 51. And then 13 damage coming to the Fallen Pharaoh. And he's going to steal 2 health. So that puts him back to 26. And I'm down to 49. But then he takes 13 damage. So that puts him down to 13. Wow, that was a heavy hit. Like I thought, it wasn't undefendable, but that's okay. Now we go to the Fallen Pharaoh. At the start of his turn, his passive, he gains a life siphon. So that means he's going to steal some health if his attack results in damage. And he's rolling. We got most of what he needs. He needs a spiral, and he got it. There we go. 5 undefendable damage and roll 1 dice. 3. So he's going to inflict silence on me. And 5 undefendable damage. Oh, plus a life siphon. So, is there any way I can prevent that? Probably not. So he's going to life siphon. There we go. And I'm going to take 5 undefendable. That puts me at 43. All right. And now it's our turn. Let's go ahead and go to Shear. I'm at 7. I'm keeping in mind if I get to 10 on the corpse dial, you can buy Resurrect. And Resurrect is like an insurance policy. If I were to die, I use this token and it puts me back at 5 health, but it makes me discard all my cards and I can't spend any CP. So I'm keeping this in mind, but right now we don't need it, okay? So I'm just gonna keep going. Silence means that I can't use my straight abilities, okay? And you got 5 CP. And I've got some juicy cards here, people. I kind of want to do an ultimate. If I can roll a 6. Okay, we rolled 2 6s. That's what we do. And I'm not really worried about it because I have the cards. We rolled 3 6s. And we're going to do twice as wild. Change the value of any 2 dice. Like so. but the Pharaoh has a King's Hand token. So, if he gets a 4, 5, or 6, I have to re-roll. He got a 4, so he was successful. I've got to re-roll one of these dice. Okay, and shoot. I guess we're gonna so wild it and change the value of any die. Actually, I'm gonna keep my so wild for the Vault Witch. Let's use our loot card, Soul Channeling, for 0 CP. We discard a card, lose 1 health, and change the value of any 1 die. So I'm gonna change that to a 6 at the cost of 1 health and a discarded card. Go-Go Golem, summon the Bone Golem. We've got plenty of corpse. We've got the Golem. Not really worried about it. Okay, the silence comes off, and we're going to do the Necromancer ult. So the Necromancer ult lets me gain a Resurrect, Inflict, Decrepify, then deal 10 damage, and I don't have to roll for any of the undead that were activated. So we're going to do 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and a steal. He only has 14 health. We wiped him out with the ultimate. That was insane. And roll for some loot. We got an 11. That's a rare. I think I'm going to keep Feast of Souls. It lets me discard 1 card, then a chosen hero heals 4. And it's free to play, just in case I need some more health. Okay, we have taken out all the baddies on this run. Now it is time to go to the boss and hope we can beat the Vault Witch. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.